He doesn't just watch the market, he is the market. People give him equity out of respect. In his last life, he was himself. He is the most knowledgeable man in the world.
I don't always invest, but when I do, it's in the future. Stay dangerous, my friends.
Rich and wealth is two different things. When you're rich for a short period of time. Riches is short term. Wealth is long term.
Welcome to the Wealth Mindset with JD Garnier. Listen, there's a reason why people like Floyd Mayweather go broke. Actually, there's 4 reasons. I call it TAKE: trust, attachment, knowledge, and expenses. First of all, you just can't trust everybody. When you're a high-profile athlete or entertainer, you become a target. People want some of what you have. They want to gravitate and be around you, and they feel an attachment to you in everything that you've earned. So you have to create a protective layer around you and make sure that you don't trust everybody. First of all, no one should have power of attorney over any of your assets or your accounts. There is no reason in today's society where somebody needs full control or authority to make financial decisions on your behalf. Your phone is a tool where you should know where every dollar is spent, where every check is deposited, and anytime money is moved, you get an alert. Nobody should have power of attorney over your accounts. Secondly, you have to create a team of people around you that you can hold accountable. You can't do everything, so trust has to be involved in some way, but you have to be smart about doing it. And the people that you rely on have to have some measure of accountability. A lot of people don't know this. These days, anybody can call themselves a financial advisor. But as a customer, a client, and a citizen, you can look up people and find out what their background is. All you have to do is go to broker check on FINRA.gov, and anybody that claims to be an advisor, you should be able to look them up, find out what licenses they have, how long they've been in the business, and if they've ever done anything dishonest or imprudent, that's going to be on their record. So protect yourself by vetting the people that you trust. And again, don't let anybody have carte blanche power of attorney or control over your money or your accounts. The second reason that most athletes go broke is attachment. Listen, man, I get it. You made it, and you want to take care of everybody that was there for you and supported you. But those people cannot now become a liability. I had a lot of friends that played professional sports when I was graduating college, and every once in a while we would hang out. And every time we would hang out, it would be this large group of people. And when the end of the night came for the bill to be paid, all of those people would look at or defer to that one person. I was taught to pay my own way, so I never expected anybody to take care of me. I don't care how much money they had. But I remember thinking one time when we were out, and there's probably about 15 people. And I remember thinking, man, every time you go out, you got to pay this bill. And so what happens is when you become the wealth creator, people have an expectation that you're just supposed to take care of everything. As the wealth creator, you feel an attachment to the people who were with you before you had all of these assets. And now you feel like you have to take care of them financially. Listen, I don't want to tell you not to take care of your people, but you have to be smart and prudent not to create unnecessary liabilities. See, people who build wealth in other ways don't have this problem because they typically employ the people around them, and those people are contributing to that overall value. But if you just have people that you hang with, people that you grew up with, people that are family, and they are not adding value to your life and your brand, then they're liabilities, and that can become draining. The third reason that most athletes go broke is knowledge or lack of knowledge. Listen, man, I've been in this business for 25 years, and I am still learning. The tax laws change every year. The economy changes, the markets are all over the place. And so I have to constantly be learning to make sure that I stay ahead of the game. You don't have to know everything, but you need a baseline core of financial literacy to be able to understand everything that you're going to have to do. Listen, when it was all fun and games, it was all good. But the moment somebody starts giving you a paycheck for your physical abilities, you become a brand. And you have to treat yourself like a brand. You have to create structure around your life, and you have to take the responsibility to become financially literate. Once you become a brand, everything that you do has earning potential, but also everything that you earn has to be accounted for. You have to have a base level of financial understanding and literacy so that when you are building a team, you don't just believe what people say. And so the lack of knowledge is very difficult to overcome because most times professional athletes and entertainers get that money at very, very young ages. And when you're 18, 19, 20, 21 years old, it's very hard to make responsible decisions when you don't have that foundation. And so if you're in that position, you immediately have to start thinking of yourself as a brand, and you need to make sure you either have the people or the resources or both to make sure that you're not making bad decisions. Now, the last reason that most athletes and entertainers become broke are expenses. Now, we all see the pictures in the video of Floyd Mayweather flaunting millions of dollars in jewelry or flaunting dozens of cars in a garage. Those things become expenses and they have no value once you buy them. It's your job to cut the expenses. A $10 million house creates a $500,000 a year, a month expense once you buy it. Listen, that's all good when you're worth hundreds of millions of dollars. That's all good when you sign those first few contracts and you're making $20 million a year. But when you're retired at 30 and you don't have any income coming in, when you get injured and those contracts stop or you get cut, you still have to pay that $500,000 a month in expenses. You still have to pay for all of those car notes. And so you have to be very deliberate and prudent about your monthly expenses because those things add up with interest, with fees, and with penalties. And that sucks the foundation of that money right out of the bottom. And so you really want to be smart about those decisions. And what I tell professional athletes is think about your life in 3 to 5 year increments, right? You may be making a whole lot of money for 3 to 5 years, but if you spend that money in 3 to 5 years, at the end of the road, you're not going to have anything to show for it. And so plan for your life accordingly, but plan for your wealth and your assets for the long term. Now, listen, that's not easy to do. And I'm going to tell you why. I say all the time that life is math. Every decision that we make is a mathematical equation. It is a numerical decision based on what's going to advance us. What time we wake up in the morning? What time do we have to go to work? How many calories are we going to eat? Right? How much weight are you going to put on the rack? Every decision that you make, you are making mathematical decisions whether you realize it or not. The only time that we don't make calculated mathematical decisions is when our decisions are emotional. When we make emotional decisions, we don't calculate anything. When we make emotional decisions, it's based on how we feel, and it doesn't matter how much money it costs. The future of it doesn't matter. The things that we're sacrificing to get that thing don't matter because we're making decisions based on emotion. And so when it comes to your wealth, when it comes to your assets, especially if you're getting a whole lot of money in a short period of time, you have to make decisions devoid of emotion. You have to make decisions like a business. And again, like I just said, the moment somebody starts to pay you for your physical gifts, you become a brand. And so you have to act, walk, and think like a brand. And you have to protect the wealth. Because otherwise, you're going to make all of this money. And at the end of the road, you're not going to have anything to show for it.
If God is for us, then who the is against us? Conspiracy or not, strategize and plot. Buy back your block, real estate and stocks. Stack what you got, hold down your spot. Strike while you hot and think the man up top. Conspiracy or not, strategize and plot. Buy back your block, real estate and stocks. Stack what you got, hold down your spot. Strike while you hot and think the man up top. Conspiracy or not, strategize and plot. Buy back your block, real estate and stocks. Stack what you got, hold down your spot. Strike while you hot and think the man up top. Conspiracy or not, strategize and plot. Buy back your block, real estate and stocks. Stack what you got, hold down your spot. Strike while you hot and think the man up top.
Conspiracy or not, strategize and plot.